Last night was a shock to the system, wasn't it? So this video is being made just after Logan Paul and KSI had their second fight, and obviously KSI being the victor. This first part is all about the fight, everything to do with the fight, highlights and things like that, but the second part is about Logan Paul and what will happen to him now. Because if you didn't know already, KSI won the fight, which, thank you mate, thank you, someone could do it, thank you, oh my god. One thing I need to mention, you probably won't see any fight clips, purely because I think DAZN are striking people who are posting it. So, I don't want my channel getting destroyed. But yeah, besides that, let's get into it. But yeah, let's talk about before the fight. So, we had 3 press conferences this time, instead of the normal 2. One was set in LA, one was set in London, and then one was set just before the fight. And in every single one of them, in my opinion, Logan, he was just being an idiot. He was just being a dumb... Can't say that word. In my opinion, Logan, throughout all those press conferences, I don't know what he was doing. He was just being an idiot. I mean, for the 3 press conferences, he was dressed as some French mime guy. Like, I know he's not trying to take it seriously, and that's the whole, like, point. But I just didn't see myself laughing at anything Logan was saying, even though he was trying to be as less serious as possible, because he's realised that the boxing people aren't gonna respect him. KSI, on the other hand, he's trying to take it as serious as possible. He's not joking around. That's probably why there was no diss tracks this year, because KSI was just, like, so, like, worked up over fighting. Because KSI wants to go into pro boxing, which, you know, I mean, he's going the right way about it by taking it seriously. Logan's already reached the conclusion that the boxing people aren't gonna, like, see him seriously, so he's just gonna mess around. Which is fair enough by Logan, and personally, I would have liked to seen JJ do the same. Even though JJ had pure hatred for Logan, pure hatred, or he's just playing up to the cameras for it. But even at the last press conference, you could see JJ was really wanting to hit Logan. I mean, he pushed him, but he's probably gonna do more. And we saw more in the ring, but we'll get into that. Also, for training before the fight, JJ was on tour for like, what is it, a month or 2? JJ went on tour for a long time, so he didn't train that much at the start of the year. And that's where all the fucking bulking memes came from. But I guess either way, that didn't stop JJ. He managed to go on tour and beat Logan Paul. Also, side note to JJ and Logan, but Vidal and Shannon Briggs boxing match potential. Now listen here, there is no way Vidal and Shannon Briggs will fight. Are you insane? I know what happened after the final press conference, but still, I know Eddie Hearn is a man of magic, alright? He's carried the boxing scene to what it is now, but still, I don't think even he could do it. I mean, look at the size of Shannon Briggs, and then look at the size of Vidal. What? I would love to sit here and say Vidal Riley would win against Shannon Briggs, but I just don't see it happening. I would love Shannon Briggs to get hit in the face, like everyone else. Let's go, champ. Fuck off home, tramp, yeah. But I just don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe, like, the final press conference, they'll just beat the shit out of each other just in the street. But besides the fact that Shannon Briggs is all about let's go, champ, and all that kind of stuff, apparently with Logan, he trains him really hard. I mean, Logan was willing to train, like, directly after the first fight. I've just realised the fact that Logan trained right after the KSI Logan 1 fight, and he had Shannon Briggs training him every single day, not stopping. Yes, he had a bruised hamstring after the Challenger Games, which flopped. But while he had that, he still trained every day and still lost against KSI. I don't know if it's the case where KSI just worked harder, or maybe Logan's stamina, because Logan weighed heavier. But you know what? That's a good time. Let's go into the actual fight. But before we get into the fight, I do want to say this. Gib, Ethan, and Joe, you are solid commentators, to be fair. I know I would have preferred True Joy like a lot of other people, but you guys smashed it regardless. I don't know what you guys thought about them commentating, but personally, I really enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. So during the fight, the first thing they show is the stats. And obviously, Logan looks like he has an advantage here. The main advantage here being that Logan was taller than JJ, and he weighed more than JJ. But that's also a disadvantage. This is something that Hugh said in the True Geordie live stream last night. But since Logan weighs more, he's also using more oxygen, and his stamina's going to run out quicker. So Logan only had really 2 options in the fight. He could either put all of his stamina to JJ in the first couple rounds, or play the long game. And I'll tell you what I think he did when we get into it. But yeah, that's just the stats for the moment. Alright, so looking at the highlights for the first round, JJ and Logan Paul, they're kind of even. I don't know what Logan was doing in the first round, just having his hands down. But JJ just straight took advantage of that. He just kept going for headshots, and that paid off, because he won. But Logan was playing really defensive that round, and I'm pretty sure he was just trying to play the long game, try and tire JJ out, because his stamina's not the best either. Right, so round 2 was JJ's round, alright? JJ just didn't stop. He dominated the ring. He just kept going for Logan. Logan kept backing up, but JJ just kept going in and in and in. Honestly, I'm getting flashbacks to the Weller fight. Logan's just not throwing punches. Right, before going into round 3, I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, yeah, JJ's won. By the second round, I'm like that. Logan could have easily come back in like the 5th or 6th round, just come out of nowhere and just hit JJ relentlessly. But no, he didn't do that. Right, so in round 3, one of the main things that happened was that Logan Paul fell over. I'm not saying JJ hit him down, because Logan, it looks like he just slipped out the ring. Like, I think Logan's back foot just, like, ended up just slipping out the ring. Because there's no way that did not look like that JJ hit him down. So the massive thing out of round 4 is that Logan, I don't know what he was playing at, but he basically just grabs JJ's head and then started hitting him with it. Which in boxing, not allowed. This ain't MMA, you can't be doing that. I know he comes from a wrestling background, but Jesus Christ. He got points deducted for doing that, which I think might have actually helped out the result. But yeah, other than that, in round 4, JJ is just, he's making the ring his own. He's just going after Logan, not stopping. Now, round 5 is where it gets interesting, because Logan starts to come back. KSI's getting tired. He's used all his stamina, so he's backing up a bit. Logan's going in. He's playing more aggressive. KSI just keeps backing up in round 5. Luckily, KSI, he just kept backing up, and he kept dodging, like, Logan's hits. Logan didn't really land anything solid apart from a couple hits. But apart from that, KSI was fine. Now, the final round, round 6. Oh, boy. JJ, it was like round 2 for him. He literally just kept going. He did not stop. Apart from a couple of hits at the end, Logan really couldn't do anything. He just kept backing up. He didn't really have the time to go and hit JJ because he kept going after him. Does someone need to drug test JJ as well? I mean, could he be using steroids? Alright, so after the 6th round, obviously, they're going to wait to hear the results, see who won. And Logan was so confident, it's ridiculous. So obviously, no one got knocked out this game. Obviously. I mean, I called it in my videos. No one was getting knocked out. It was all just chatting shit. But yeah, while waiting to hear the results, Logan just had his hand up like that. But no, Logan had this because he thought the third judge was going to say, "The United States, Logan Paul, you won." As soon as he heard United Kingdom, down it goes. Honestly, it's the most satisfying thing. Logan was so overconfident, thinking he was going to win. He put his hand up before he even got announced that he won. And afterwards, he looked so salty. But yeah, after KSI won, he went to go give Vidal Riley the biggest hug of his life. KSI was so happy that he won, you could see it. I mean, you know what? I'd love to see what happened after the match because, you know, I want to see if they, like, hugged out or, like, shook hands afterwards, right? But the zone, it's not available in my country, so I can't see the clips. Well done! But looking at the thumbnail and title for the video of what happened after the fight, KSI and Logan, they looked like they hugged it out, you know? They genuinely looked like, okay, we're done here. This is our time done. We're not going to do it anymore. I respect you as a fighter. And that's the final thing. Respect. Respect at the end. If you don't show respect to your fighter at the end, it's just dirty at that point. But clearly after looking at this, KSI and Logan clearly have respect for each other. They clearly, they respect each other as fighters, as people. They both worked extremely hard, and I think they're both glad there was... I say both glad. I think Logan would have preferred if he won. I think they're both glad it's over. That's what I'm trying to say. They're both glad it's over. All that training, all that hard work. Finally, they can see how it's paid off. I would love to see video footage of Shannon Briggs because honestly, he's probably at home crying now. But yeah, that's everything to do with the fight and before it. Now what we need to talk about is the main part of the video. What will happen to Logan Paul after this? What will happen to his career? Will it flop? Will it exceed somehow? Well, I'll tell you. In my personal opinion, while it may be, like, humiliating and things like that, being, like, as confident as Logan was, despite that, I do think this won't hurt Logan that much. Honestly, in this fight, I saw JJ getting, like, the worst of it than Logan. If KSI lost, that would be just, like, Logan would always mention it. Logan would never shut up about it. Every time he saw KSI, every time he tweeted at KSI, all of Logan Paul's fans, when KSI would tweet or something like that, they would just be there, just saying, "You lost to Logan Paul. You lost to Logan Paul." It was the same with Joe Weller when he lost to KSI. Everyone just said, "KSI beat you. KSI beat you." And Joe Weller even, like, sent this video about it. Like, that same mental state with Joe Weller, I reckon JJ would have fallen into it if he lost to Logan Paul. But, since it's Logan that won, I feel like everyone on KSI's side will just, like, go at Logan for the next couple months saying, "You lost to KSI. You lost to KSI." Things like that. But I don't think it will be as significant if JJ lost, because Logan was still seen as the bad guy. Even though all the shit he did last year was in, you know, last year, this year, he's still seen as a bad guy. Even though I feel like he kind of redeemed himself in a way. Not like that since Japan, but like, he's an alright guy. He just made one massive fuck up. And everyone's like relentlessly attacking him for it. Even now. I'm guilty of this myself. Even this year I was like, oh, why would you let someone go after a year after he like recorded someone? But at the end of the day, you don't forgive, but you just like accept that it's happened. He's accepted that it's happened. He's a completely different person from 2018. But despite that he's changed, he's still seen as a bad guy. So I think it's satisfying for everyone on KSI's side to be like, we finally beat Logan Paul. This is what we should have done last year, but finally it's over. But yeah, while this might knock down his career and just him as a person for a little bit, I don't think it's going to last long. I feel like it's going to last a couple months, meme it a bit, and then move on. KSI just had more to lose in this fight, and as a result, I think he just put the work in, and he beat Logan. So all that was worth it. Every bit of training he did. Even though he went on tour, came back, trained, stop being fat. Jesus Christ, Logan was training the whole time. But at the end of the day, Logan and KSI, they pioneered basically their way into other platforms besides YouTube. Boxing. I mean, there's this whole thing with MMA in Newcastle with like Ali Law, JMX and all those kinds of people. Thanks to Logan Paul, KSI, True Geordie, Joe Weller, everyone, even Theo Baker. Thanks to all of them, YouTubers have broken into mainstream. I saw KSI and Logan on the BBC, for fuck's sake. And it's the BBC, mate. But after seeing what these two have achieved, I don't think at the end of the day, doesn't really matter who won, who lost. They're both insanely successful. They're the first people to do this. And well, they're extremely successful. And while Logan might get harassed for a few months, I don't think it's going to last more than that, a few months, and then it's going to be back to normal. Logan will just, I don't know what happens to Logan. I think he might just go back to a US only audience, while everyone's like, in the UK, go back to KSI's audience. But yeah, I'm glad KSI won. I was rooting for KSI the whole way, even though I had my doubts about Logan's size. I quickly realised, like, his stamina and all that would have taken into consideration. And KSI probably would have won, either way. And I was right. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I don't know how long it's going to be. It might be kind of long, but I just need to get all the points through. I need to talk about everything, my thoughts and feelings about the fight. And I just need to get all of my chest. Right. I just needed to get it all off my chest. And what a nice way to put it into a video. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If this is the first video you've seen from me, check out my channel. I've done plenty of other like YouTubers related news. I've done the KSI and Logan Paul USA and UK press conference if you want to check that out. My other links will be in the description below if you want to check me out on Twitter. Maybe drop me a follow. But yeah, other than that, please like, subscribe, share this video around with your friends, and I'll see you guys in a bit.